Hello, I'm here. Running a little late today, but I'm here. Long day. Okay. See if anyone's going to join me today. Did a private charter this morning. Ran to the office, did work there, and then ran here. You gotta get all the fishing gear put away, did all that too. So I was a little late today. And I took a shower. I've been on the water all day. So even though you guys can't smell me, I needed a shower. Hey Dante, how you doing? Kevin Oz. So fishing all week has been pretty slow. The water's 57 degrees from Palos Verdes to Isers. The whole stretch was really cold. My biggest fan. April. Let me get you a ticket, Dante, while you're here. Dante Morgan. Yeah, so I had 3 charters this week. None of them was awesome, great fishing. This morning was a little creepy with the weather because it looked like it was going to be cold, but it lightened up and the wind backed off, so it's pretty good. But today we just had, I think we had 2 sheephead, 4 rockfish, and probably a half dozen calicos that we had to release. So it was kind of slow. But they had a good time. It was a real nice father with his dad. So Grandpa was there. The kids were there. And for the kids, they've done some ocean fishing before. Really young. They're like 6 and 9 maybe. And they had a good time. I think I'm going to make a little video from the trip today. And just make a short little video so you guys can see it tomorrow maybe. See, John Living Room says, went out on the Gentleman today. They fished a new spot called the Do. I hope the Do bit. Yeah, Stephen, I heard that. A friend of mine was on a boat today out of San Diego at a Seaforth, and he said it was really slow fishing today. So that's not good. So, yes, I haven't heard anything great. Hey, Matthew, let your parents know I'm going to be on the Coral Sea trip on the 17th, I think it is. Yeah, the 17th of April, Saturday, with the fishing club I belong to, Eastside Rod and Reel. So I will be on the boat. I won't be filming, but I'll be on the boat. And there might be a spot or two open on that trip in case anyone from here's on from Santa Barbara area and they want to join me. I'll find out more next day or two how many spots are open, but I think there's probably space for one or two more people. So it's a club I belong to out of Monterey Park. So what else is going on? Jake is going on the Stardust on Friday. That's good. Charles Street's asking, he's going on a full day out of Davies on Friday. Should he expect rock fishing? Yeah. Look at their fish counts. That's all rockfish. I would expect rockfish. I would take some gear for calicos and halibut just in case they run to Catalina. But the last couple of times I checked their fish reports, it was all rockfish. Hey, Jeff, Tracy, Terry, Isaac, a whole bunch of you. Fred are here. Cool. Lloyd, did you realize that we had a program on March 30th? No, I did not realize it. What I do remember though, Lloyd, is last year when this all started, I think I was doing it like 4 or 5 days a week. And then when I started doing the private charters in middle of June, that's when we decided to just do 2 days a week. But I think when everything was total lockdown and stuff, we were doing it 4 or 5 days a week. So I don't know. Been doing it for a while. But you guys seem to like it, so we'll still do it. So Jeff says he had a slow day halibut fishing. But Jeff said he saw tuna a couple of days. Was it yesterday you saw tuna? Or did you guys, I think you guys landed tuna too. So we'll see. Isaac, any recommendations for a rod for an avid? It just depends what you want to spend. That's why I always tell you guys go to your local tackle store. If you want something that is nice quality but isn't super expensive, those Turner Californian rods are nice because they're Phoenix blanks and they aren't super expensive. But there's a lot of good rods. Kelstar makes great rods. There's lots of other good rods out there. So you might want to go ahead and check out at your local independent tackle store. Abraham, what's the best time to go on a day-and-a-half trip? I would think it's going to be July through October. But, I don't know if you guys saw the video that I posted yesterday. I filmed it yesterday when I was down in San Diego. I was down there yesterday to pick up the donation that I posted on Instagram today from H&M Landing. They were kind enough to donate a bunch of reels. We'll probably do some of them for sale here on the Thursday night stuff. But they donated a bunch of reels to my youth foundation. And so I was really appreciative of that. So I was there. I had Frank and James McDaniels from the Ranger. I'm sorry. Frank used to own the Ranger 85. Now he owns the Landing. And James McDonald him and his family own the Sea Adventure 80. Yeah. So I had them together. And so we talked a little bit about how fishing was 5 years ago and how it switched to now. You can go on a day-and-a-half trip, a 1-day trip, a 2 or 3 day trip and catch fish up to 300 pounds. Where before you used to have to go on a 16-day trip to do that. So it's really changed a lot. Let's see what else is on here. Henry says he's going fishing to Saturday, Catalina. What kind of bait should you use? I would take a lot of squid and pick up some sardines from Nacho. That's what I would suggest. I have a charter Friday going to Catalina. I'll be fishing Catalina on Friday, so if you want to send me an email or text message, Friday evening, I can give you a little bit of idea of what we caught. But that's about it. Fish Guy, Dan, enjoy the H&M video and the fish taco video. Thank you. What else is going on here? Jeff Bum says, come out to Belmont Pier or like to carry your products. Just give me a call at the office and we'll send them to you. The Bucktails. Jeep Bum. Yeah, I'd love to get my bucktails and metal jigs on Belmont Pier. That's one of the piers I used to fish a lot as a kid. And I love going down there. Yeah, just drop me an email or message me here, and I'll get you the price list and all the information. Say, hey Dan, I'm going on your Gale Force charter in July. That's cool. Oh, so Jeff was out on Sunday and got the fish. That's cool. Yeah, the other thing that what else is going on? Hey Nate, how you doing? Victory tomorrow. How is the weather going to be for tomorrow? Because I saw on the news report they're talking about serious weather coming in, local wind. Yeah, I don't know. Well, you might want to check, Nate, before you go. I just look right now, and tomorrow in the Rock Cut area, which isn't very far offshore, the weather forecast is small craft advisory. Small craft advisory with 15 knot winds, 20 knot gusts, and 3 to 4 foot swell. So those big sport boats, they can handle small craft, but you might want to wait till Thursday. Thursday, it's only 10 knots of wind and only 2 foot swell. That'd be a lot more comfortable. Friday, the same thing, 10 knots of wind and 2 foot swell. And then Saturday looks foggy. Hopefully that changes because I have a charter on Saturday. And then on, doesn't say yet for Easter Sunday. So, but that's what it says. Yeah, it says tomorrow, 15 knots of wind to 3 and 4 foot swells. So just to let you know. Not wants to know, is there any way dealing with motion sickness? Yeah, if you're going to try Dramamine, don't take it just before you get on the boat. I would take like half a pill the night before, and then I would take a half a pill when you wake up, and then when you get to the boat, take another pill. Would probably be better. But like the other people are telling you, the patches are what I see most people wear, and those seem to be more successful. I see less people get sick with the patches. All right, let me see if I can scroll down and see more messages. So we got 70 of you in here, but only 35 likes. Can we get some more likes, please? Eric, what do you think about the Avid Pro? I've never tried it. I have to see one. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be visiting a couple of taco stores. Maybe I could see one. Yeah, you guys, what Jeff is saying there is really true. In the old days, like when I started fishing, it would cost over $5,000 to go on a 16-day trip to have a chance, just a chance to catch a 300-pound tuna. And this past season, every week, I would say for sure every week, a fish over 250 got landed. And I don't know how many 300-pounders got landed. And Kevin says just a few days ago, the American Angler had 2 bluefin at 180 pounds. I think Jeff had a fish over 180 pounds, he said, on Sunday. Yeah, so that's the big difference, guys. From 5 years ago, if you wanted to catch, if your whole mission was to catch 300-pound tuna, you're spending $5,000 to go 16-day trip, and granted, you'll be on the water for days and days and days. And but there's a lot of, was it 3 days of travel each way? So you lose almost a week, like 6 days, just in that travel. But you can go on a 3-day trip now, a 2-day trip now, out of San Diego and have a good shot at fishing for 200-pound, 300-pound fish. The first 2 300-pounders I caught, the first 2 100-pounders that I caught were on 5-day trips going to Guadalupe. And I think the last one I caught was with, what's his name? I can see his face. Really nice guy. No longer a skipper. Can't remember. Not sure if it was on the Red Rooster 3. I think so. So that one was 135, and that was a 3-day trip. Caught it on the first day. So that was really good. Jake, what is in the raffle right now? We have a couple of magic metal jigs and 2 bucktails. So if you want to do a super chat, right now it's just Dante's in it. Nobody else. Yeah, AA says it's windy the next couple of days. It looks like that. Aaron, yes, agree now that 600 feet is open. All the boats are testing new spots. Strike tune pushes. Yeah, 600 feet is no joke. So I got my first electric reel today, and I'm probably going to get one more reel to do for that kind of fishing. Wow. So Jeff says last year, every week last year, they had a chance at a 300-pound fish. That's amazing. No, Kevin Bacon was, he wasn't even a captain. He was one of the deckhands on the Blackjack. I have to look up who the captain was that day. Jayhawk, thank you. Let me see what else is on here. Jeremy, maybe I'll see you at. Also, Jeremy's getting back into fishing. That's cool. No, Dan Sampson used to run the American Angler, All American Angler. Kevin. Nope. John Grabowski. That's who it was. John Grabowski was captain of the boat. Last time I caught a 100-pound bluefin. That was a while ago. John Grabowski. April. So if you guys don't understand how a chum line works, April's your demonstration model. You just throw the bait, live bait, which today it's a hot dog. You throw the live bait in a line right behind the boat. And then the closer you get the bait to the boat, the closer a fish gets to the boat. In my case, the closer the dog gets to my boat. Ron B. Thank you. Fanatic. Got 2 tickets. Thank you. Yeah, so I have another charter on Friday going to Catalina. And then Saturday I have a trip that we had to reschedule because of weather. So we're doing that trip on Saturday. And then I don't have another opening until April 10th and 11th. I think that's it. So SoCal Eats. How do you cook bluefin? I like to just sear them. I just like to sear the outside and leave the center raw. I have some of it as sashimi and do that. I think I'm going to experiment with baking it. I've never really baked them, but I think I'll try that. Yeah, John ran the 105, but the trip I was on the Red Rooster, he ran it. I don't know if it was like for 2 months he ran it or a month or what it was. It wasn't a real long time. I don't think it was more than a season, but he was on it the day I was there. I'll try to find the video and put a link up for you guys sometime. Watch me with the 100-pounder. Joe, can I troll for yellowtail, 80-pound braid, 30-pound leader? If you're going to troll for yellowtail, you probably want to use heavier line, like 40 or 50-pound. The fish aren't going to see it because you're trolling, and you don't even need the spectra on there. But if you have a reel that has 80-pound spectra, then I would put 40 or 50-pound mono onto it and use that for trolling. All right, so I got Pandemics, I got Ron, and then Eric Warren. He just won the other day. Thank you, Eric. Jean, can you please recommend a fishing spot for Santa Barbara? I hear a 13-mile bank is good for rockfish. So, Jean, are you going to be taking your own boat out? That would be the question. And you're lucky because right now, I think Matthew's still here with us. So Matthew can help you with it. His family owns the landing in Santa Barbara. And he could probably give you a couple. He's not going to give you numbers, but he can give you an area to go fish. You know. So you can recommend that. All right, so Matthew's talking to you already. That's good. Yeah, Tyler, if you're going to go on the Enterprise, be ready for rockfish. Every time I've seen their counts, it's been rockfish lately. And I really don't blame anybody for just fishing rockfish. I've been fishing the beach all week. The water's super, super cold. And like I said, 57, 58 degrees. I haven't found any water warmer than 58 all week. And I had 3 charters this week. So, yeah, Raymond, I did give your name to Arctic Ice. If you don't have it by next Tuesday, please email me again and let me know, and then I'll call them and bug them and find out what's going on. I know the guys that wanted last time got it really fast, so let me know by Tuesday. I'm 99% sure that I did it. I'll see tomorrow if I can check my emails, but I'm pretty sure I did send it out. But yeah, if you don't have it by Tuesday, Raymond, please remind me, and I will make the phone call. Okay. Yeah, I'm changing. I don't have any spots up there. I mean, I don't know anything like that. But Matthew does. He's up there every day. Let's see what else. Yeah, I've heard that the boats, those Pure Point boats have been playing around in the 600-foot area. I don't know if they just make 1 or 2 drops there, or they even spend a lot of time there. But I heard that they've been doing that. Let's see what else is on here. Dante, no, Nicholas isn't closed. The only thing keeping Nicholas closed lately is the wind. There's been lots of wind. The month of March has been so windy. Does the cricket come with the raffle? I don't see a cricket. These are the raffle prizes. Pure Point. Yeah, the boats at Pure Point do a really good job. And really, guys, the boats at every landing on the coast really work hard to get you on fish. They want you to have such a good time. They want you to come back. Michael, what's my fillet knife of choice? That's a good question. I should probably look at the brands on my knives, because I have like 3 or 4 different knives on my boat. I'm not even sure what brands they are. Some of them are old sponsors like Kershaw Knives and Buck Knives, but most of the knives I use to fillet fish. I do have a couple of Kershaws on the boat. I don't have any Bucks on the boat, but I'm not sure what the other brands are. Have to look. Let me see what else. DJ, BTB, Dan, would you recommend using fish processing company in San Diego? That's all a personal choice. I tell you what I'm going to do this year, though. If I do get a fish over 100 pounds, I will have a process. I've never had that done before up here. When I go to the East Cape in Mexico, I do that all the time. I always get my fish processed, but I've never done it up here. So I would do that. I would do that at least to one, maybe two fish, and then that way you have all the fish you need for the year. If it's a big fish like that, and you don't have to mess with it. But some people like to do it themselves. I know when Kevin went on his 10-day with his cousin Larry, my best friend, they all cleaned their fish afterwards. They had a whole yard full of fish after a 10-day trip, and they all cleaned it. I don't know what it took them, a whole day or something, but it depends how much work you want to do. Also, Aaron says the gale force even fished 600 feet. Wow. Is the fishing season right now? And yeah, fishing season is open right now. Everything's open right now, basically. Yeah, Kevin says that when they did the 10-day trip, they had to rent a U-Haul trailer to get all their fish back. And then all those fish were frozen hard, so they had to let the fish defrost enough where they could fillet them. Hello, Fresno. I think I have a fan club in Fresno now. The guys from Fresno, they come out and they fish with me once or twice a year on my boat for private charters. And then they do join me on some of the other trips. So that's always nice. Thanks, guys. Jeff, yeah, I like the Forstners. I probably have two of those on the boat. I've never tried the bubble blade that Jeff's talking about. I'm sure it's good. Jeff uses it, but I've never tried it. So what is my thoughts about Seadoo fishing offshore? If I was going to go offshore, I'd want to be in a real boat. And then if you did catch a fish, 100-pound fish, I'm not sure I want to tow in a 100-pound fish from the back of a Seadoo. That seemed like that would be trolling for a big shark. I don't know. One time when I was in the East Cape, I was Las Arenas, which is north of Los Corrales, where like Palmas de Cortez is and stuff. Quite a ways north of there, probably over 20 miles by water, maybe a little bit more. And we were at Cedros. I mean, we were at Cerravo Island there, and I was fishing for a big grouper, like black sea bass size. So I did catch some little ones. I hooked one big one that was really big that it was towing the boat. And the Ponga, it was just me and the Ponga guy in the boat. So it was towing us around. So I don't know if it was like a 200-pounder or more, but it was towing the boat. So I told the captain of the Ponga when we couldn't stop it and it was headed to the island, getting closer and closer to the island because we were on a reef. I said, why don't you start up the engine and hit reverse and see if we can pull this fish away from the island, away from the rocks. And he said, sir, senor, not a good decision because it will just piss off the fish and then we'll have real trouble. So fish ran into the rock and we lost the fish. But we ended up fishing a little bit more there, and it was time to head back from Cerravo back across to the peninsula. And when we were running across, I still had a whole skipjack, probably like an 8-pound skipjack that I had butterflied, and I was just letting them go down the bottom slow with no sinker. That's why I was fishing for these big grouper. And as it went down, that's a grouper would bite it. So I had a bait in the water. The skipper says, we got to go. I said, okay. He goes, you got a bait in the water. So I said, oh, that's fine. Just leave it there. And I'm sure it'll just come off the hook. So we're going through the gap between the island, just call it channel, between the island and the peninsula, which is still like a good 10, 12-mile run. And we're going across, skipping along on the Ponga. And all of a sudden, the Ponga stopped, came to almost a complete stop. And I don't know if it was like an 800-pound or 1,000-pound blue or black marlin, ate the skipjack. And the rod was bent over so hard that I couldn't get the rod out of the rod holder. And I made the mistake of putting the reel in free spool and making slack so I could lift the rod up. And then the marlin spit out the skipjack. So that's what I'm saying. Using a Seadoo, towing a marlin, a tuna, might just attract another fish bigger to eat it. So that's all. So just like 5-star. Yeah, I haven't used any of those processors, but I would try those. What else? Someone was asking about yellowtail at the islands. Haven't heard of any at Catalina yet, but there are definitely yellowtail at Cerrado. Well, I'll say Cerrado. What's the best surface jig iron for yellows off Catalina? Last year, the only fish we caught yellows on was a Magic Metal Light. And it was funny. I would always think that I would catch them on the 7, the bigger one, but I ended up catching them on the smaller one, the 5. So the difference between a 7 and a 5 is the 7 is 7 inches long, and the Magic Metal Light 5 is a 5-inch long. And this is what I caught mine on. I know Jeff caught some on the same color last year, but that's what we did. And we weren't really fishing for them. We were fishing for calicos. And the 3 times that we cooked the yellows on those, that's what they ate. You can find those on my website. In fact, I will go. If anyone's interested in going with me to the East Cape, we still have room. I think we have slots for like 20 more people to join us. So there's the links there. So come join us. And like I said, the Alaska trip's all sold out. There's no more room there. Yeah, 5-star picks up right there at the landing. I'm pretty sure all of them do, but as long as there's a bunch of boats coming in, all the processors are right there. Oh, what else? Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard, but Donnie's talking about that big marlin. Yeah, John Shackner caught that marlin over 800 pounds. I think it was 825 pounds. I don't think it was 925 pounds. I think it was 825 pounds, and he caught that on a whole live skipjack. So Pedro's asking, hey Dan, how are you? Can anyone go to your store and buy jigs you sell? The bugtails, no. You need to go to your local tackle store to buy them. But our magic metal jigs, yeah, if you want to place an order online, you'd be welcome to come by and pick them up at the warehouse, because I don't have any of the magic metal jigs in any stores. And I would like to sell some of them. So if you'd like to get the magic metal jigs and do that, and I know it's probably going to charge you a shipping fee, So what we would do is just give you a lure that would compensate you for that shipping fee. So you won't have to pay for a shipping fee. Okay. So on this page here, you guys can see all the baits that we sell, our magic metals, our bucktails, our mystery tackle bags, all that stuff. So you can see that there. What's Aaron say here? Hey Dan, when you're chartering a boat, do you have to say if we fish the... So you say when I charter a boat, do I have to say that we fish 600 feet or not? Yeah, no, 600 feet has lots of fish. I don't think there's ling caught at 600 feet. I don't know if Jeff's caught any. He's fished 600 feet a few times already this year. And I don't know if they hooked any ling cod there. Most of the ling cod I catch are like 300 feet or less. I don't know, Matthew, are you guys fishing 600 feet out of Santa Barbara? And have you guys caught any lings down that deep? Yeah, Tyler, for rock fishing, I really like the glow in the darks and the chromes too for rock fishing. Edwin, I was at Catalina Saturday and Sunday, did not see any yellowtails. Plenty of squid on the backside, though. Oh, you caught a white sea bass. Awesome. How big was the white sea bass? And were you on the eastern side, or were you the normal white sea bass area on the west side? But the squid's been, I know there's been squid at the V's and stuff, so. I was thinking about fishing that area on Friday when I'm in Cabo. Also, Fish Guy had a similar experience. Kevin, why does salmon season start? I don't know, other than there's a lot more salmon in Northern California. I don't know why it starts differently. Tyler, I think the Enterprise right now is fishing locally for rockfish. You know, I can probably find out right now. Let me look on the app. Where have they been fishing? Enterprise. Enterprise. The Enterprise has been fishing. Yeah, it's been fishing the rockfish areas. And it's been fishing the outside of the horseshoe. But mainly it's been fishing southeast bank, and it's been fishing over to the horseshoe. Hasn't made any runs at Catalina, as far as I can tell. What else is on here? Okay, so Matthew says they're not fishing 600 feet. Those people don't have the tackle for it. Hey Ed, how you doing? Yeah, you catch lings at 300 and 400 feet. I see in Northern California where the guys catch them right off the rocks in shallow water. Also, Jeff had a friend caught a 32-pound white sea bass on the backside of the Catalina on Sunday. That's nice. Jeff, do you know if he was on the east end? Like if he was around the V's and stuff, or if he was on the west end by the big rock? Zach V heading to Fairlawns on Thursday. Cool. Well, sign up and join me in the Fairlawns for September. I'll be fishing out of Emeryville. Yeah, Brown, they're talking about right now that guys are catching some white sea bass right now at Catalina. And it makes sense with all the squid starting to float up. I think I saw the squid boat go to Nachos today and I was coming in. So maybe they'll have live squid tomorrow. So if they have live squid on Friday, I'll pick up some live squid. Yeah, if you guys aren't sure about when regulations open up, I really recommend that you check the regulation books. Can you get tennis elbow from fishing? I guess. I don't know. I know guys that separated their shoulders on 200-pound fish, 300-pound fish, not by fighting them, but by getting them into the boat. So I've heard that. Okay. Yeah, so Jeff is saying that light boats today were unloading squid. Yeah, so that's probably what they were doing at Nachos, because I saw a light boat over at Nachos. I'm pretty sure they did that. Anthony, you're in Maui? Cool. All right. And remember, I'll be on the Coral Sea on the 17th, so hopefully you'll be on the boat and we can fish together again. All right. Bye, Matthew. All right, guys, 2-minute warning. I still got stuff to put away and do tonight, so I'm going to end right around 8 o'clock. So if anyone else wants to get a raffle ticket or do a super chat, we got a few already. So a couple more want to get them, we can do it. Edwin, thank you. It was nice today with the guy that I had on the boat, Cliff. You know, he listened to, and he's not a kid. He's probably in his 40s, and it was nice to hear from him the impact that my TV show has had on him over the years, and how it keeps him motivated to go fishing. And it was really nice when I was at H&M Landing. Bye, Greg. When I was at H&M Landing yesterday to shoot the little video with the manager there, and him tell me as a kid he watched my show, and that's what motivated him to get into fishing. And not only did he get into fishing, he ended up getting the job there at H&M Landing, running the fishing tackle. So that's cool. Tracy. Sunshine. Is there any first timers on here today? Any first timers? First timer that says he's the first timer, I will buy you a ticket. Is UCLA in the game? They're doing good. Star, Stanley banner. Okay, Star, you're in. Star Spangle. I'm taping the game right now, so I'll go check it and see. Zach, the ticket is for these prizes right here. It's a super chat. Okay, so Star's in it. Yeah, I saw that today. Jeff, USC is out. That was bummed. Okay, who's that? D Natural. You're a first timer? Okay, you get a ticket too. Okay, D Natural. All right, guys, we're going to do the drawing now. Jeff, don't be a hater. I was disappointed too that they're out of this deal. But you know what's surprising me? Nobody talked about food tonight. You guys always talk about food. When I was talking to the Cliff today on the boat. All right, one more. Jody. That's one of the things we talked about was it how the discussions are often about food. April. 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 Come on, April. Okay, Jody, where did I do my pen? I have my pen. There it is. Jody and Eric. Yeah, if any of you guys were the people that came up to me yesterday when I was in San Diego having lunch and said hello and all the nice things, so thank you guys for that. Cruz, hello. I think you're a first-time person. Cool. Tonight I already had dinner. I had a Dungeness crab. So that's what we did. Hello, Karen. April. April. Maybe she doesn't want her last hot dog. All right. Abraham, I was ready to pick. April. Spars. Oh, I was just down at H&M Landing picking up stuff, and then I had lunch while I was down there with a couple of skippers. So that's all. Yeah, I wasn't speaking or doing anything. I was just down there. I was only down there for, 2 hours the whole time. And then came back and then went to work in my office. April, you don't want your hot dog? April. All right, here we go. And the winner for tonight is Ron B. Ron B is the winner. So Ron, I know you won before, so please just send me your address and stuff again, and I'll get that off to you on Thursday. Here she comes. Follow the chum line. That's why you guys chum on the back of your boat. That's what the fish do. They work their way to you. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Thank you for being here. I'll be back here on Thursday. And then Friday, I'll be at Catalina. Saturday, I'll be fishing locally. And Sunday, I won't be on the water for Easter. All right. So stay safe, everybody. Talk to y'all later. Thanks again. And, if you want to get any of our lures or anything, please visit our website. There's some links there. And just a reminder that we do have spots available for the East Cape. So if you want to join me on that trip, I would, love to have you join us. And I want to thank you guys all for supporting me on those Gale Force meet and greet trips. The first 3 months are sold out. I mean, it's hard for me to believe, but May, June, and July are already all sold out. So, all right. Thanks, everybody. Good night. Thanks, Jeff. Thank you all. Good night, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye.